Good morning from Koper, Slovenia. You guys, I am on a 10-day Greek Isles cruise with Norwegian Cruise Line. It is day 3 and we have docked here in Koper, Slovenia. My first time ever to the country. So excited to be here, and I'm going to be taking you guys along on our day today. We're doing an excursion through Norwegian Cruise Line going to the caves. So something a little different for Slovenia. So excited to bring you guys along with us. So let's get on with the day. So lately this cruise we have been eating breakfast up in Maderno. They have allowed us to eat up there with the suite guests, so we feel very honored, and it's a nice sit-down breakfast. So that's where we're headed right now, and then off to the shore excursion. I've got the cards. We've got our passports in my bag today because they said it was a requirement for this port. Alright, so here's the menu. It pretty much stays the same every single day, and I think today I'm gonna go with the egg white frittata. Yesterday I had the avocado toast and it was amazing, but I'm just looking for something a little different today. I was torn between this and the omelet, but I've got plenty of days, so I'm going with the frittata today. My egg white frittata looks absolutely amazing. It's got ricotta cheese on top, leeks, and mushrooms. I love this kind of stuff. I also had, I don't know if I filmed it, but berries, chocolate croissant. There's a bunch of stuff right over here in this middle section that you can just go up and get, and the chocolate croissant was amazing. All right, quick view from the ship. Here is where we are docked this morning in Koper. You can see a little bit of the city, also built so beautifully over here in the water and onto the mountainside. And of course, we've got the buses for the excursions all ready to go. We are getting ready to head down there ourselves and get on whichever bus is heading us over to the caves. So here we are, and I'm excited to bring you guys along on our day in Slovenia. And if you guys are new here, hi, I'm Gracie. I do travel and lifestyle, a little bit of books, and a little bit of Disney, but I especially love cruising. I have been cruising since I was in the womb, and specifically cruising with Norwegian Cruise Line since 2009. Actually, fun fact, I went on the Pearl in 2010 with my family for a Thanksgiving cruise. This is my first time back on this ship since 2010, and boy oh boy, it is refurbished to the nines. It is absolute perfection. But enough about the ship right now. We are heading off the ship, so let's get going. It's 8:32 in the morning and the pool deck is pretty empty. I'm honestly shocked because a lot of people like to do laps in the morning. You can see some people getting out over there, but how gorgeous. Here's a little elevator OOTD, this little navy shirt. I think it's from Target, but it's a bit older. These pants are from Amazon that I've had for a few years. This little jacket is Zara, Louis Vuitton bag. I've got a little sneakers on, also from Target, just little white sneakers. This is what we're wearing today. Now it is September here and it is super warm still in the Greek Isles, so I want to explain my OOTD really quick. We are wearing pants and layers because into the caves it's going to be about 50 degrees, so they tell you to bring layers because there's a draft and it's in the 50s, and if you're like me, I'm a cold person, so that's why I went with the linen pants and the sweater this morning. We are down here getting ready to head off to our excursion. They're getting our bus tickets, and then we're gonna get going. First steps into Slovenia. Woohoo! We got our stickers, we got a little short excursion passes, and we just stepped off. Oh my goodness, how cute is the front of the ship? I love all the Norwegian ships. I love the designs they do on the front, but something about the Pearl, I'm just obsessed with the different colored pearls on the front. So we are off the ship and heading to get on our bus. All right, here is our bus. We are going to get on board. Alright, we have made it, well, at least to the ticketing center for the Postojna Caves, and our guide is going inside right now to get us some tickets. So here's what it looks like from the outside. Honestly, not too busy, minus, of course, the cruise excursions, which we're all just kind of hanging out over here. We're gonna stop in at this little cafe and grab a water and then get ready.
And you'll be the tour leader.
Wow, thank you.
And, this is for you.
Alrighty, we just got our tickets. Our tour guide Mike is so funny. He saw my vlog camera and he's like, what do you do? And I was like, I make YouTube videos. And when he handed out the tickets, he handed out mine first and said, you are the tour leader slash driver. I have no idea what that means. I kind of hope it means I'm in front of the little train that we're gonna be riding. I have no idea, but it made me laugh. So we got our tickets. Also in charge of making sure everyone gets their headsets, so I have that little receipt with us too. But we are heading over. There's a cute little walkway this way. over to where we're going to get on the train and head into the caves. But I didn't explain this, there's an electric train, and that is the entrance that we're using to get into the cave. So we will eventually walk around the cave and be able to show you on foot. But the way in is a little electric train ride, which I think is just so fun. I think that was one part of this entire excursion that I was like, that is unique, that is cool, that is so interesting. And that's how we're going to start out the day. So we've got our tickets and we're gonna head on in. There's little gift shops all along the way, and there's so many of these. And they call these the dragons that are inside the cave. I guess we're gonna be maybe seeing things that look like this. I'm not really sure. We have made it to the entrance. We're gonna head up the stairs. Our boarding starts at 10:15, which is what this sign says. Oh my goodness, there's a huge group of people. So I'm assuming we're gonna be going in around the same time as them. Oh look, yep, there's the entrance right there, you see it? Okie dokie. So maybe we need to read all about this. These are those baby dragons that I was showing you the little plushies of. These are called olms, these baby dragons. They can live up to 100 years and can survive without food for several years. That is actually wild. Here we go.
Okay.
Thank you. We also just got our audio guides. It was so cool. They had little flags all over the desk. And she just said, what language? I said English. She tapped it to the American flag, like literally tapped it. And boop, this one's now English. That was like the coolest technology. It's already chillier in here. Here's what the trains look like. But we are walking down this long hallway to get a seat. First, number 1 and this one. All right. We got our little train seats. They look like we're close to the back, I'm not so sure. We're listening to our instructions. Cool. It's like a little cell phone. You can hear out of it. Postojna. Is that what I said? I think Postojna is what they just said. That's how you pronounce it. I can't wait to bring you guys on this. Listening to audio guides. They've got these little things everywhere. We're in an organized group. You cannot go in this cave without an organized group, whether you have a real guide or an audio guide, but we're listening to audio guide number 2 and we're about to walk around. Look at this. So cool. So hard to capture everything, but this is absolutely incredible. Whole set of caves. Oh, audio guide number 3. We're gonna have to put that on and hear all about it. But wow. I mean, seriously. So all of these are formed from water droplets. These are stalactites that come down from the top. And when the water drips, it drops into the ground and those become stalagmites and they grow upward because the water droplets are dropping down from it. And then if it goes long enough, it can form a pillar. So those are some fun facts we are learning along our way about the water droplets, stalagmites, stalactite. It's truly breathtaking. We're about to go over a bridge that, according to the audio guide, was built by Russian prisoners of war. So here's the bridge that we're about to go over. Just want to give you a full pictured look at what it is. Crossing the prisoners of war bridge. Wow. Made it to like a cave within a cave. Look how far down that goes. I can't even get it on camera. But also this right here. I don't know if you can see it. It's so sparkly. Like all of these are actually sparkles. But we lean over a little. Can you see? Wow. So many cool parts in this cave. But there's this little cutout section. And we said if you look in there, it looks like a little amphitheater or like a fun place for bugs to go. I mean, there's no bugs down here, but can you just imagine like a bug's life? They would love this spot. But right here, can you see this? Is where the little sea dragon is. We saw the plushies and the information about outside. We are getting the last 4 seats on the entire train back. Lucky deck. We are on the train to the exit. get over this. Oh, this is so cool. So those little train rides are about 10 to 15 minutes each way. So you do get to go in on the train, walk around, and then go back out on the train. It totals to about an hour and a half of tour time, and it was amazing. I wanted to pick an excursion as something that I may not choose if I were to just come to Slovenia on my own. And I was looking through the list of Norwegian excursions. I was like, that sounds incredible. I actually also had a recommendation from my friend Hannah, who went on pretty much the exact same itinerary just last month on Norwegian, and her husband did the caves, and she was like, Gracie, you have to do this. It was so cool. I was like, you know what? We are gonna go do the caves instead of Lake Bled, even though someday I really want to go there in the Ljubljana. If you have the chance, if you're coming to Slovenia, if you're on a cruise and you have one day, you need to do this Postojna Caves tour. It was absolutely incredible. And now we've just seen our tour guide. We have a little bit more free time, so we may look around the shops, get a little snack or a small bite to eat or something before getting back on the bus, and then we are heading over to a castle. With the free time, I decided to buy something I was looking at from the second I bought the water from this little case over here. Now there's a ton of people. Made apple strudel. It looks amazing. Hold on, let me open this up. Look at that. Look at it. Oh my goodness. Taste test time. They gave me spoons, didn't have any forks. Cheers. Unreal. I can only imagine what this would be like fresh out of the oven, because it was in a little refrigerated case. All right, we have made it to the castle. It is literally built in to the side of a cave, like right into the rock. How stinking cool is that? This is mostly just a photo stop, so the guy's like, oh, grab a drink, grab an ice cream, grab whatever, but I think that's so cool. It kind of looks like people are going over closer to it, so I want to see if that's possible, but I think that that is a very, very neat castle. All right, so there's actually another lookout point that's a little closer, but like I said, there's people walking this way. I don't know if you need tickets, but I do see people up here. So we're gonna go check it out. Our tour guide Mike said nothing about going in it, but like I said, I do see people there, so I want to go see, but I think we're gonna snag a couple of pictures here first. This is truly so amazing. All right, you cannot go in without a ticket, and we do not have a ticket, so we are just enjoying the view from pretty much as close as you can get from going in. A lot of people are taking pictures and videos out here, but really, really neat. Everybody, this is our tour guide, Mike, and he wanted to say a couple of words for the vlog.
Hello to everyone. I'm a local guide here on the Slovenian coast. I'm working for Atlas Express, who is the tour operator. Today we already had a visit to the Postojna Caves, which are fabulous, and who hasn't seen them yet has no idea what a person is missing. Otherwise, now we're at the Postojna Castle, which is right behind me. Castle is specific. It's a Romanesque castle from the 15th century. Otherwise, it has a fantastic history, and Slovenia is a small European country which is safe, clean and green. I recommend Slovenia, besides our coast, also our alpine region and our small capital Ljubljana, which are perfect places to visit for people from the cruise ships. And also we recommend for people who have already come here for a day or an afternoon to come again and spend several days. Slovenia is a place you all want to visit, but you still don't know anything about it, and my short introduction has this purpose. Thank you.
See what I mean about the front of the ship? I know I'm still a little close, but with all the pearls on it, just got off of our lovely tour bus and we are heading back onto the ship.